Hi, my name is Don, a student in Haas's new full-time online MBA program, and in just a moment, I'm going to perform a song with you, for you, with you, for you. I'm going to perform a song for you with my new friend Jessica, a Haas alum. Before we do, a little background on how all this came together. A couple months ago, I was talking to one of Haas's career management group staff coaches, Mark Friedfeld, who so far wins the award for Best Connection. In our conversation around music and technology, he said, here's some people you should talk to. One of those was Jessica, a soprano, a marketing VP, and a co-lover of German art song. So more on that in a moment. We met up a couple weeks later and bonded over our love of German art song, and before you know it, we're rehearsing and putting together a concert for mid-April. So that's not a thing, but we are still collaborating virtually. I recently sent a recording of myself playing a song on our program, and Jessica recorded the voice part. So we want to share that with you today. A little background, I've mentioned German art song a couple times. What is that? What is art song? I've thought about this a lot. Poetry set to music, that's about what I've come up with. German art song really started a lot of this. Composers like Schubert really kind of kicked off this whole concept. One of the things that is really interesting about art song is the way in which it elevates the piano part, or what's traditionally the accompaniment part. Instead of it just being voice with some chords in the background, the composer started to think of the instrumental part as a way to support the voice, to support what the singer is saying, or to comment on, or even contradict. In other words, it's a part of the tapestry that the composer can use to create this piece of music, to tell a story, or to explore the meanings or the tone or the thoughts or feelings of the protagonist, the speaker in the poem. So it's really interesting. That's why pianists, well, I'm not going to speak for all pianists. That's one reason I really love it, because there's just so much to it. So one of the songs on the program that was going to happen in April, but is now indefinitely postponed, is a song by Richard Strauss, German composer of the late 19th, early 20th century, who wrote a bunch of songs, very famous for his operas and his tone poems, but also wrote some songs. One of those songs is Zueignung, German for devotion. That's the song that we're going to perform for you today. It's interesting for a couple reasons. Why is it interesting? I actually don't remember. No, it's a great song because it's very short. It's a minute and a half. So after all this introduction, you'll be done out of here pretty quick. It's 3 short verses. Okay, the poem is by Hermann von Gilm, and it's almost like an ode. It talks about devotion in these very vaunted romantic in terms of 19th century romantic terms. It really quickly starts from this place of sort of love, but then it sort of gets more energized and excited as the song goes on. So by that 3rd verse, the piano just kind of goes nuts. The voice is there too. We're all just going crazy. It's really this gushing of emotion, this gushing of devotion. So with no further unrehearsed introduction, I present to you Jessica, the soprano, and myself, Don, on piano, Zueignung by Richard Strauss.